Hello, and welcome to Cindy's Corner. Today, boys and girls, we're going to talk about the letter C, and how it sounds. And that's mainly what we're going to talk about is the sounds. And so we're going to get our pencil and paper. And if you want to get your paper so that you can follow along and practice, that would be great. And go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you like doing the letters and sounds. And go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss story time or lesson with Cindy. Have a great one. So let's go ahead, and we talked about our letters in the alphabet. And we have how many letters? That's right, 26 letters. And our 26 letters are either vowels or consonants. And what are our vowels? A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Now then, we did the letter A the other day. We got a capital A or an uppercase A and a lowercase A. A is one of our first vowel. And our vowels have two sounds. They have a long sound that we code with a straight line above, or they have a short sound that we put a little smiley face above it so that we know it's short. And that makes a long sound says its name, A. A short sound is A. All right, so we have A, A. Then we have the letter B. B, whether it's capital, lowercase, middle of a word, beginning of a word, it's always the same sound. B, 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 B. All right? B. You don't want to say on the end. It's B, 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 B. Like Bob, Bob, Bob. All right. Then we had, yesterday, we talked about a hard C. Now, a hard C, remember we drew a cat? And you know it's a C when it has the next letter, the vowel, is either an A, an O, or a U. Remember our cat? That's a hard C. If it's a K, it's K, K. That would be a I. Remember when we did our kite? We did a I and a E and a Y. If the next letter, and that's how you say a K, K. That is a hard C. Well, today we're going to talk about the other kind of C. I'm going to draw my little sky fence ground. Sky is the top, ground is the bottom, and then the fence is the dotted line in the middle. So we have a capital or an uppercase C, and a lowercase c just goes to the fence. They are made exactly the same, except the uppercase is tall and goes sky to ground, and the lowercase is fence to ground. Remember, if it's your name, you have an uppercase at the beginning, and then you have lowercase letters. So remember, you only capitalize or uppercase at the beginning of a name of a holiday or a day of something, or the beginning of a sentence. The rest of them are lowercase letters. All right. Now, our C has two sounds. I don't know why it has two sounds, but it does. It's the English language. All right. So we have S. It sounds like S. Also sounds like a S, doesn't it? So there's no rhyme or reason, and I'm just going to tell you, like Cindy, I have seen it spelled C-I-N-D-Y, or I have seen it spelled S-I-N-D-Y. I just saw Cindy yesterday. S-I-N-D-Y. Yesterday. All right. So, C, you want, if I had this one. If I had C-A-N-D-Y, we all like that one, don't we? Candy. And could be a name. I have a friend named Candy. All right. But I also have a friend named what would this one be? Sandy. So we got candy. You don't want your candy to be sandy. So you have to, whether you put a S or a C, that's just a learning thing, I think, because it's sandy, all right, and not candy. I could spell it, but it'd have a different sound because it's got the A. It's a trick. It's a hard C with a soft S here, okay? So either way, you would want candy, not sandy. You might have to look at your rules, okay? So this would be a I instead of a hard. It'd be kindy, kind, kindy, kind. No, that's a nonsense word. So then you'd make it Cindy, all right? And then just kind of play with your C's and see if they're a C or a S sound. Cindy. Then I have my last name is Coleman. All right, it starts with a C, but it has a O. Now, it's not a k. It has the hard C sound, because it's got the O, so it'd be a C. Coleman. So, our sound today is the letter C. It does have two sounds, a hard C and then a soft C, like Cindy. All right? I hope you can write me some C words. All right? And think of whether it's a hard C or a soft C, and then see if the S makes sense. All right? You just kind of have to play with it sometimes, okay? I hope you enjoyed your lesson today on the letter C, and you share me your C words. Have a great day, and if you haven't hit that thumbs up, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe so that you can share me with your friends and colleagues. Lesson, letter C. Give somebody a hug and tell them you love them.